What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another exciting personal finance video. If you haven't done so already, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my website, My Road to Wealth and Freedom. All right, guys, first, my disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor, so don't take anything that I say in this video or on my channel as financial advice. Always do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Okay, guys, so let's get into this, man. I'm licking my wounds. Last week, I dipped my toe in to buy a little bit of oil, and wow, was that a mistake? Now I'm down like, I don't know, 10% or whatever. But it's okay. I'm thinking kind of long term, and like I said, I was like dipping my toe in. I wasn't going all in. I wasn't going to try to be a hero and just buy all at once. So today was a pretty bad day over the weekend. The Saudis cut the price of their oil. It sent oil down, I don't know, 3%, something like that today, which means if you own like pure oil stocks, you're probably down like 7% or something crazy. So I did what I did what I always do is I bought some more. I added some more shares today on this big sell off. And, like I said, I'm not going all in. I'm buying just a little bit, little bit, little bit. And I'm going to be buying it a little bit more at the end of the month. But yeah, anyway, not fun. But this is what it's like. You invest in commodities. If you buy gold, silver, or oil, then you need to have nerves of steel and a strong stomach because this stuff can really take you for a wild ride. Speaking of gold, it started off the day. I think it was down like $15. Now it's closed in what's it at 1932, something like that, 1931. So silver down a little bit. It's 26.72. I think it's the last price. It was down as low as 25.78 earlier in the day when everything was selling off, but it kind of recovered towards the end of the day. Actually, midday, I'd say it was probably started going up. I'm kicking my butt. I was looking at buying some gold stocks this morning, but I was just focusing on the oil stuff. Should have bought the gold in the morning because in the afternoon, big jump. Barrick, Newmont, all these stocks were up quite a bit on the day. Had you got them at the low, you're looking at probably about, I don't know, 4% gain or something like that, which is pretty decent given the big sell off today. In terms of the markets, more selling. The Nasdaq down again. I think it's officially in correction territory. Tesla, big drop there. I mean, none of that's really surprising. Those high flyers, they always come tumbling down back to earth. I'm trying to. I like to think I'm like bottom picking here in the oil sector, but I don't know. Maybe there's more room to go down as well. One thing's for sure is the worst case scenario is kind of being priced into at least oil. I think. My guess is that demand's weak. It's the end of summer driving season. It's been a disaster, but I think like over the next six months, we should probably get back up there. I don't know, maybe $45 oil or something like that. Like I said, I'm not an expert or an economist or whatever. It's just kind of my own thoughts. I'm thinking like, it's probably overdone sooner or later, especially if we get a vaccine. Any news on anything to do with a vaccine is going to send everything in a giant turnaround. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm buying more. I'm holding. Staying put. I'm just watching that dividend income come in and pile up, and I'm looking to buy some more gold. Um, in fact, yesterday I was really considering picking up my last 2 ounces. Um, but I didn't. Instead, I threw the money into some oil stocks today. So yeah, it's just kind of like a wait and see right now. If gold goes down, if it breaks the $1,900 level, which it may not do, it may just kind of hold this for a while. But I wouldn't mind by the end of the year. I'd like to get another 2 ounces of physical for sure, and um, and add a little bit more in add some more gold stocks. But yeah, overall, like, I can't complain. I mean, gold's kind of held up pretty good. It's in a little bit of a, I wouldn't even call it a correction. I don't think, minor correction anyway. It's not like it's like significantly down. And we're down probably about 120 bucks from the like all time high. What was it, 2080, 2075, something like that. Um, but yeah, like in these trying times, it's really important to be diversified. I keep saying this over and over and over again. Buying lots of different things. Don't be stuck in one place. An interesting thing that I was looking at the other day, and I'd considered this about 10 years ago, is global water index. It's like ETFs. There's several of them out there, and basically it's a play on like the global water supply. Lots of places. I think it's primarily like an infrastructure play. So you're looking at companies that build out the water infrastructure, maybe guys who make, or like, companies that who make valves. Um, so it's kind of like one of those like infrastructure utility type things, right? And to my surprise, I was looking at this thing years ago, like 2010 or something like that. It was like $12 or something like that. Now it's up to like 40 basically. Um, yeah, so that's kind of an idea I'm playing around with. Maybe if we get a big sell off again, it might be worth picking up a little bit of that. Just as an interesting diversifier. I mean, I have some utility stocks like electric utilities and natural gas pipelines and stuff like that. But this is something a little bit different, like water infrastructure. So interesting play. It's a kind of, obviously it's a defensive play, um, which maybe is why it's kind of held up so well. So. Yeah, guys. So moving on, the other thing I want to talk about is just the importance of like kind of staying the course, sticking to your plan and stuff like that. Whether you're accumulating this stuff, physical gold and silver, or you're into stocks, or I'm kind of doing everything because I really don't know. I don't know where this is all going. I do know this being diversified and having like not just even paper gold and silver. It's good to have like the physical as well, and that's what I want 2 more ounces of physical to kind of like and round out my year. And I'm even considering, like, I've been buying full 1 ounce coins. Here's a 1 ounce Canadian maple 2020. Beautiful coins. I love these things. But I've even considered buying some fractional gold just because it takes so long to save up to buy like a whole 1 ounce coin. Um, I could pick up a 1/4 ounce, for instance, maybe buy one a month or something like that. It's just anything that kind of gets you to your goal. Unfortunately, there's higher premiums for fractional gold. And one of the things I don't like about at least the Maple Leafs, the fractional, is that they don't have that Bullion DNA in Mint Shield technology. And yes, they do have the radial lines, just not the Mint Shield Bullion DNA. I kind of like the peace of mind of having that. Um, so I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys stack fractional gold? Do you buy fractional gold pieces? I know it's really popular. A lot of people do it. Um, I'm not sure. I've just decided to stick with the ounces because that's basically the best bang for your buck. It's the lowest premium. Um, and gold now is priced in 1 ounce uh, increments and stuff like that. So I just prefer to have the ounce. I know what I got. I know what spot is. Um, so, anyways, a little bit of food for thought. That's it for today, guys. I'm not going to go on rambling on. Let me know. What are your thoughts? Are you guys investing in this market? Are you guys just buying precious metals? Are you buying gold stocks or gold backed like ETFs like GLD or MNT? Um, I'd like to know. I'd like to hear it. What's your strategy? Um, I kind of laid out what I've been doing and where I think this is going. I think a lot of this is really getting overblown, and I think like we could see some major upside. The more pessimistic people become, the more optimistic I think I become. Um, I don't want to be like super optimistic and to the point that I'm just blinded by reality. But you got to take everything with a grain of salt. That's how the markets work, right? It's always um, you know markets are very, very short term, and there's a lot of like psychology behind it, right? It's like, oh, it's the end of the world, it's the end of the world, let's sell everything off. And then, like a week later, oh, it's not that bad, let's jump in and buy, or like buy like crazy, and bid up the prices on all this. The other big thing I will say that's kind of coming up is the U.S. election, but not just the election. I want to talk about the stimulus. We're probably going to see some sort of stimulus package um, come out of Washington, and depending on how big or not that is, that's definitely going to impact the price of this stuff. Um, and the other thing too is a lot of commentary out there about how we're not really seeing the inflation yet, right? The big reason you buy gold in that is because all the money printing to basis currency. So you have a whole lot of dollars chasing like too few goods, basic supply and demand, right? Lots of demand, very little supply, prices go up. That's inflation. Well, um, they're not really seeing a whole lot of inflation. So a lot of people are, I think, playing it a little bit safe and saying, um, we should probably wait, hang on until we start seeing a little bit of inflation, because the big elephant in the room is deflation still, right? Um, that's the thing. This is such a crazy market. We're just kind of stuck in the middle between two extreme case scenarios. Like, one, are we going to get massive deflation? Two, are we going to get massive inflation? It's really tough to kind of um, set up your investments to take advantage of both. It's kind of like an either or. In a deflationary environment, everything's going to go down. Maybe gold will go down a little bit less than stocks and real estate, but nonetheless everything goes down. In that situation, you want to have cash. um, but I don't know. It looks like, I think the big money is betting on it, inflation. We saw Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, all those guys, they're all jumping in on this stuff, and they're thinking we're going to get some pretty big inflation. So, anyways, that's it for today, guys. Take care. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, check out my website, My Road to Wealth and Freedom.